This is the review of the Land Rover Defender 90. I bought the vehicle on the 24th of December 2010. It is now the 1st of January 2011, so I've had the vehicle just over a week. As I say, I've done just over 400 miles in it, so I've got a good feel of the vehicle now, and I shall let you know of all the faults I can pick, if any. It's in Tamar blue with the white roof, white wheels. It's the standard Defender, not the County. I've added a couple of extras to it. In the cab, I put the mats in, which I managed to get at a discount. They were £54 and they should have been £65, but they're well fitted. I've got the tray in the middle, not the cubby box. The cubby box is an additional. The CD player is an extra, which I had fitted. These are the blanks for where the electric windows are supposed to be, but I've just got the windy handle. As you can see, it's still the same type of cab, still tight for space. It's a better gearbox, much tighter gearbox, with the high and low gear stick, which is high, low and diff lock. It's the 6-speed gearbox with reverse being right across and up. The dashboard, you've got the heater system, which is incredibly good, which I know if you've had Land Rovers before, you'll obviously know that the Land Rover are not renowned for being very good heaters, but I can't fault this one. It's been very cold recently, and it's very, very good. You can also alter the height of the lights up and down, which I don't think you could do in the previous Land Rover. Clock in the middle, air vents. You've got the rear windscreen wiper, rear windscreen washer and rear fog light. And you've also got the demist. The cigarette lighter, which doesn't actually come with a cigarette lighter, it comes with a blank, which I've just got my iPod wired into. Lights are in the same place. Basically all the functions are just the same as the previous Land Rovers. Handbrake in the same place. But pretty well made on the inside. I'm impressed with it. Compared to my old TDI, this is a lot better vehicle. It's not central locking, but it is alarmed. I've got the wheel cover to collect from Armstrong Massey sometime. We'll have a look in the back. In the back you've got very similar to how it used to be. Got the rubber mat, Land Rover rubber mat. That was extra, that was £120 extra, which it doesn't come with standard. Underneath it's just normal tin, but obviously it would have been a new vehicle, I didn't really want to scratch it. Obviously the tow bar with electrics, which was an extra, that was over £400. The usual Land Rover finishing with the pot rivets all around, which you'd expect from a Land Rover. It's got very, very good ground clearance. After having it for over 400 miles now, I've not really got any faults to pick apart from what I'd expect with a Land Rover, which is obviously the usual uncomfortable cab. Well, to an extent. If you're a bigger chap, it's uncomfortable. If you're smaller, it's not so bad. We'll have a look under the bonnet. Nice new engine. Yeah, so on the whole, pretty impressed with it really. It drives very well, steering's good, brakes are good, everything works as it should, nothing's broken, which you wouldn't expect after a week old. We'll take it for a little drive and try it. Ignition barrel in the same place. Nice sounding engine. As I say, it drives very well. Nice gearbox, nice steering. Obviously it doesn't drive as well as your Mercedes and your BMWs, but you wouldn't expect it. Torque power is extremely good on it. Top speed isn't very good. I mean, I haven't tried it too hard just yet because I was only doing just over 400 miles. I didn't really like to push it, but the bottom end torque is extremely good. It'll be the best vehicle I've driven for that. I've had the Land Rover in the past, I've had the Discovery, I've also had I've had a lot of Hiluxes, about 6 Toyota Hiluxes, and this is by far the best vehicle I've had for torque power. I haven't pulled a trailer with it yet, but I can just tell. I mean, I'm doing about 25 mile an hour now in 5th gear, and it's still plenty of power there, you know, it pulls very, very well. But as I say, don't expect too much of the top end speed. Off-road capability, I've done a little bit of off-road with it, but not a great deal. I expect it to be very similar to the previous Defenders. But I haven't had it in any fields yet. I've had it a little bit with the snow and ice, but nothing major. Nothing that a two-wheel drive car wouldn't cope with. So no, as I say, I can't fault it. Very, very good vehicle. If you're thinking of buying one, I'd recommend it. If you've not had a Land Rover before, then I would say take it for a test drive first, because it's not everyone's cup of tea. If you've never had one and if you're used to having your comforts, you might be a bit disappointed with it. But if you've had Defenders before, you know what to expect. The vehicle itself with VAT is cost me just over £20,000. That was including the stereo, which was 150, the rear mat, which was 150, and the tow bar, which was just over 400, and the front mats, which were 55. They were the extras I put on this vehicle. The vehicle does not come with air conditioning, electric windows, or any mod cons, you know, cruise control, anything like that. It is very, very basic, and you've got to start adding all your extras on, which can add up to some serious money. But if you're just wanting a good, reliable vehicle, then I would say this seems to be a cracking vehicle. But time will tell. I'll do another update when I've done 2,000 mile to see if I can pick any faults then, but certainly up to now I've done 423 miles. I can't pick any faults as of yet, apart from the usual Land Rover bits and bats. So thank you, and I shall speak to you shortly.